Need help paying off that loan to Tom Nook? Visit the link in the description and use my discount code LEAP for 3% off your purchase. Hello and welcome to the May Bug Catching Guide. Now this is the first bug catching guide I've ever done. However, I know that a lot of people have trouble with catching bugs and where they spawn and everything like that, so this should be a comprehensive list for all the bugs you can catch in the month of May. So there's different ways insects can spawn. They're labeled as insects in the game, but normally everyone calls them bugs. But there's different ways that they can spawn. They can be flying, they can be on flowers, they can be on trees. So I'm going to go through everything that you can catch. So, for the first one, there is a bug that can be disguised as a shell on the beach. That is a hermit crab. You've probably seen these a few times. They spawn from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. So anytime that you're playing through there, if you see a shell on the beach and it starts moving, that is a hermit crab, and you can donate that to the museum. So a lot of the bugs have different times that they spawn, so I'm just going to say the bug and say the time that it can be on the island. So there's the Madagascan sunset moth, which can be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. flying. There's Queen Alexandria's birdwing, which can be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. There is a Darner dragonfly, which can be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There is a yellow butterfly, which can be from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's a common butterfly, which can also be from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. And there's a common bluebottle, which can also be from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's a tiger butterfly, 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Raja Brooks birdwing, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The honeybee, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The banded dragonfly, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The great purple emperor, 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. The agrias butterfly, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The paper kite butterfly, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. The peacock butterfly, 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. This is usually flying near hybrid flowers, so you do need to have hybrid flowers for this one to spawn. And the moth, 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. This can be flying anywhere outside your house, outside the town square, or outside villagers' houses, as long as there's a light source. It's just flying near the light source. There are two bugs that you can get from hitting rocks. That is the pill bug, which spawns from 11 p.m. to 4 p.m., and the centipede, which is from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. There are four bugs that spawn on flowers. That is the ladybug from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The mantis from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The man-faced stink bug, which is from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. And the stink bug, which can spawn all day, every day. There is one bug that actually spawns on only white flowers. That is the orchid mantis, and it is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There are three fish that can spawn on the water. That is the diving beetle, which is from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. The pond skater, which is from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. The giant water bug, which is from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. There are three bugs that have kind of weird requirements for them to spawn. There is the snail, which can spawn on rocks and bushes during the rain. The wharf roach, which can spawn at the beach. And the ant, which has to be a rotten turnip. All you have to do is put a turnip on the ground. After Sunday or on Sunday, it will rot, and ants will go from, I think it will just have like a random ant trail, which you can catch the ants on. It does have to be on grass though, it cannot be on a path. There are three bugs that can just spawn anywhere on the ground, just during the time that it needs to be available. That is the scorpion, which is from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. The tiger beetle, which is all day, and the long locust, which is from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. There is one bug that can spawn on trash at any time. As long as you put down like an old tire or a can or something like that, a fly can spawn on that trash. There are 5 bugs that deal with just being on trees. The first one is an Atlas moth. It is from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. This can be a tree that is fully grown. It'll just spawn on the tree and you can catch it on its side. There are 4 bugs that can only be on tree stumps, so that means you have to cut down a tree for this. That is a citrus longhorn beetle, a Rosalia batisi beetle, a violin beetle, and a jewel beetle. There are 3 bugs that can spawn by shaking trees. That is the wasp, which comes out of wasp nests. I'm sure you've been stung by them before. The bagworm, which is a little bit more rare. I've only really caught it by shaking apple trees, or fruit trees, I should say. And a spider, which only spawns from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. by shaking a tree. One bug only spawns underground. What this means is, when you are running around and you hear a large cricket sound, that means that there is a mole cricket underneath you. What you have to do is find the place that it is the strongest and dig. And the mole cricket will pop out, you just switch to your net and you'll be able to catch it. This can spawn all day. And the last bug is a little bit more rare. It is a flea. This only spawns on villagers any time of the day, but the villager needs to have fleas. It doesn't really matter what day or anything like that, but there will be a flea that will spawn on a villager. But that has been it for the May bug guide. If this was a little confusing, let me know down in the comments. I will be able to help you out a little bit. I'll be able to tell you what you need to know. And yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I do have a fishing guide as well if you want to check that out. It should be linked on the screen right now. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys have reached this part of the episode, go ahead and leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon if you're interested.